Guys, what's going on? Good to be back. We left you for a month. The boys have been busy. Last time we were on here, it was pre-tournament picks. We're going to be covering the entire tournament along with a couple other things today. But as always, guys, we're going to throw it to Mac for the bourbon of the day. Mac, what do you got?
It is Busch Light of the day today on a Tuesday. Sucked. Cheers.
Yeah, you'll try some Busch Light, kid. But
John's drinking Pepsi as usual.
No,
I'm drinking Minute Maid lemonade, bozo.
Yeah, he's got a lemonade brewing here. But college hoops, guys, wild tournament. Not really. Kind of disappointing. DP, what shocked you the most of this tournament?
Purdue making it out of the first round. All jokes aside, really, as we all kind of hated it, it was all chalk. Not really, but Final Four was all the number one seeds. A lot of the 2 seeds making it as well, minus St. John's. But it was just kind of crazy how it all played out. I expected a lot more upsets. I think a lot of people did, and we didn't get it. And who I thought the best team in the entire field was the whole year ended up winning the national championship. But hats off to Houston. What an amazing game last night. So it was really exciting to see how that played out. John, I'm sorry for your no travel, whatever that you were,
Garbage. But go figure, I had the winner.
Yeah.
I picked them to win it all.
You did.
I had the winner.
And you, for whatever reason, faded them.
Yeah.
Last game of the tournament, you decided to fade the team we've been riding all along. Yeah. I couldn't do it to our boy Walt.
Fair enough.
Well, Mac, what was, in your opinion, the craziest thing that happened this tournament?
Man, there really wasn't anything. I kind of with DP, Purdue making it out of the first round. Funny enough, I would go right to Purdue. I think that they were one bad call away from being in the Final Four again. No joke. They had it rolling. They would have steamrolled that shitty Tennessee team. I don't even care if they knocked this out. Hard to beat a good team in a season 3 times. They got the favorable draw there. It is what it is. But yeah, I think the surprise for me was Purdue actually winning 2 games, no joke. And they were that close to knocking Houston out and putting them back into the choking mentality in March.
John?
Yeah, biggest surprise to me, Arkansas. You're 3 minutes away from going to the Elite Eight, and what happened in that game, I have no idea. Tennessee got hot. I had chalked up the $575 parlay, and Arkansas choked. But 2 teams that I want to give hats off to in the tournament, Ole Miss and BYU. 2 six seeds that absolutely played great. Ole Miss was right there in that Michigan State game. So many chances to win it. Michigan State kind of escaped by to the Elite Eight, and then they got handled by a better team. But all in all, boring tournament, but it's set up for 3 great games with the Final Four and the national championship. That was high-level college basketball. That Auburn-Florida game was great. Janai Broome just choked in the second half. He couldn't do anything. And Walter Clayton just made play after play after play. And Houston played their own game last night and lost at it. So what are you going to do? It's March. Hell of a season. Sucks to see LJ Cryer go in that fashion, not even trying to get him a shot and not even getting a shot attempt up. Pathetic. Sharp did the same thing in the Final Four game. Pump faked and traveled. So we'll see what happens next year, but you know what? All in all, great year. It sucks. There's no way to get the candy back anymore. The season's over, so turn our attention to the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, so with that being said, I think that Tyler, come in and grab it real quick, or at least help him. The editor making adjustments on the fly. We love seeing that.
Yeah, sorry about me. I'm packing up and moving out of this place in a couple weeks, so the mic got packed up already, unfortunately. So just normal audio's gonna suck for me probably for a couple weeks, but we'll be back in saddle soon.
The kid will be back. But I think the biggest for me, guys, was kind of what John said. That Arkansas run was exciting. And not only exciting, it was kind of sad to see it end in that fashion. Just a total collapse, like you were saying, John. Up 10 with 2.5 left. you got to find a way to win that game. There's really no excuses. No matter what seed you are at that point. If you're up 10, 2.5, I mean, that game should be pretty much wrapped up. You take 30 seconds off the clock, and then you make free throws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Props to Texas Tech. You know, my boy Darian Williams over there hit the portal. Hey, when a guy's 4 for 36, he's okay with being 4 for 37, but he was 5 for 37. You know what I mean? As Mackey likes to call people, definitely a certified shot chucker out of Texas Tech there, Darian Williams. But that Texas Tech team is legit too. I was really not surprised, but it was just like, it was good to see that team did so well because like they're a hard-nosed team, you know, like a lot of people respected them. I had them going far in my tournament. I know Mackey did. Mackey really liked them. That Texas Tech team didn't surprise anyone this year, I don't think. Great games all around, but John,
Elite Eight. Elite Eight, Final Four, National Championship. Florida trailed in every game by 10 points. Every game, 10 points. Florida trailed.
I mean, that would be the shock of this tournament to me, would be them just rallying and coming back. I mean, that's unheard of. Usually lightning doesn't even strike twice.
I mean, I literally said it to, we're all sitting here watching the game last night, and I looked at DP. As soon as Florida hits a three, they come down, they hit another three, they get a steal and a fast break dunk, the game's tied. I looked at dinner, and I go, nice bet, chalk it up, buddy. And it was just over. We've seen it. That Texas Tech comeback to me was the most impressive. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, the nuts on Walter Clayton to have a wide open floater, dribble out, shoot a fadeaway three-pointer down 2 with 46 seconds left and drill it. I mean, absolute electricity in the JP household during that one. I mean, that was crazy. Crazy. But, I mean, you know, I'm just glad those Duke bums lost. Watching Cooper Flagg walk off the court crying was so awesome. I mean, I've never had so much joy in my life watching that. The hype around the kid, the f***ing foul merchant. I mean, he should go to the NBA because it's where he belongs. Foul merchant city like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think all three of them are back.
2 months ago, John was saying he was the next LeBron. I don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah, but it was Mackey. Every single game this year that Duke has been in a one-possession game, they've put the ball in the hands of Cooper Flagg, and he has choked every single time.
Just like
Triple
LeBron.
I told you that
Yeah.
from the get-go.
He's like LeBron, 4-8 in finals. I mean, some guys just can't get it done like Curry every night.
Well, Cooper Flagg's 0-1 in the finals.
yeah.
No finals MVPs like Curry.
Yeah.
But Curry has a finals MVP, you dumbass.
Doubt it.
But like we said, guys, we could talk about the tournament, but it was kind of boring. So we're going to wrap it up and head to the portal. DP, who has surprised you that's hit the portal and either has committed or hasn't committed yet for you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just glad Marcus Burton's making his way back to South Bend for his junior year. But other than that, North Carolina absolutely shambles. I think it's hilarious. I mean, Ian Jackson going to the portal too. That was kind of interesting. I really don't know why Cadeau left. Well, he sucks, but he'll have fun in the Big Ten. He's gonna get
Yeah, Cadeau blows.
Where'd Cadeau go?
Michigan.
That team.
But yeah, so I mean, I'm just really surprised. A lot of the big name guys ended up, portaling. I mean, I think it's just the world that we're in. It's going to be free agency for college basketball kids. I think football is a little bit different with the whole portal situation, but basketball is just like, all right, where am I going to get the biggest bag from? And that's kind of where they're going. Obviously, we saw that Miami might have a competent roster, this year, getting Trey and then Malik. So that should be very interesting for the Canes coming off of 2 horrendous years. Maybe Jim Larinaga will come back out of retirement. I guess you never know. But a lot of names going back and forth, guys testing the draft waters. To me, if you're not, there's only 60 picks, right, in the NBA draft. If you're not a top 40 player in college basketball, go back to school. Because at least 20 European guys are going to get drafted. And I just think guys leave too early for you're going to go be a second-round pick somewhere when you could make more money staying in college or going to a different team making more money. So I'd like to see guys stay. If you can build those 2 to 3 year rivalries like they used to back in the day when you had to stay for 3 years, I think college basketball would be real electric at that point.
Yeah, dude, it's not even about getting guys to stay in college. It's about getting guys to stay at the same damn school. I mean, this transfer portal stuff it's honestly ridiculous to me. I hate it. I mean, it's literally a bidding war for players. One of the main reasons that the only little ounce of me that respects Purdue, because they don't go out and go try to buy players. I mean, they're probably not paying Braden Smith, who's one of the best point guards in the country, and he's not leaving. I mean, Bruce Thornton's another guy that he was getting $2-3 million offers, and he decided to stay in Columbus for his 4th year. Dude's never even seen a tournament, and he's that loyal to his school. I mean, the biggest shock to me was Trey Donaldson. I mean, why are you're the starting point guard at Michigan who just went to the Sweet 16, was in an absolute battle with Auburn with a chance to go to the Elite Eight, and you transfer. Like, I don't get it. Guys just give up too quickly. They're not seeing playing time they like. Miles Colvin. We seen him keep Purdue in how many games this year? Oh, he goes to Wake Forest. Like, why? I just don't understand some of this stuff. I mean, you're on a winning basketball team. What happened to sacrificing for your own good? Like, for the bigger picture. So, all in all, the portals, it's crazy. I mean, Bennett Search to Iowa, I thought that was pretty crazy. I mean, he's a stud. We know that. And he followed his head coach, and you can't blame him there. I mean, that's what mainly it is. There's connections everywhere where these guys go. Seth Trimble, I'm pretty sure I saw that he's coming back to North Carolina today. So North Carolina's got something going for them. I thought Ray New was going to go there, but he decided to go to Miami. I mean, they'll probably win 4 games with that bum on their team.
Carolina might make the crown next year now.
Mackie, who surprised you this year, buddy?
The portal it kind of sucks. I'm going to be honest with you. It's way out of control. It just forces people to quit on their team. And this is spoken from someone who hasn't really lost anyone to the portal yet and has gained a ton of people on their team. It's just a plea for people to give up and not work towards anything. You're not teaching them anything. They're no resilience. Nobody has to work for their starting spots. They're guaranteed it at some other school. And it just leads to, I think, a lot of guys in the NBA that give up on their development too early. In terms of surprises, I'm surprised at Kansas, to be honest with you. Not player. Kansas hasn't done shit. Like, they have not done anything. They have last 2 portals, they've gone after all the star players, and they haven't put together a team. They've put together talent, and it didn't work. Now, Bill Self, I don't even know if they have a starting 5 rostered.
Especially with Flory coming to IU.
Flory's already back at Kansas. That's one of the 5 they kept.
No, he said he's staying at Kansas?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Dude, IU's going to win 5 games next year.
No, I disagree.
We're going to be in a battle with SIU Edwardsville in November.
I think that Coach DeFreeze is going to have it going. But something I wanted to bring up, and I already lost the train of thought. Goodness. Oh, no. Something I was so happy to see was that this shit can of a player will be staying in the conference from a school that he left. I am so excited that IU will be seeing Miles Rice's dumbass playing for the Terrapins next year, because I am going to go to that game, boots on the ground, and he is going to hear it from me. Talk about a cluster he was. I mean, he gets all the hype around this man coming into IU out of Washington State. I mean, you'd think he's Jesus coming from Washington. And this guy couldn't even dribble the ball up the court.
I mean,
what a point guard,
not
dude.
nearly as bad as Cannon Carlisle. I mean, they're over here talking about he averaged 12. He's one of the best shooters in college basketball. Dude averaged 0.7 points per game in his Indiana career. Where's he going to go? Tulane, follow Caleb Banks? I mean, seriously.
I was hoping Coach DeFreeze would get Caleb Banks out of Tulane to come back. I heard talks about that.
Still a chance.
But does anyone have anything else to add to the portal before we go, hello, friends?
Shout out Nebraska. Crown champs. And Chattanooga, NIT champs. That NIT was actually decent.
It was.
Yeah, it was. North Texas, I swear, they're the king of the NIT Final Four.
Well, Mackie, DP, we'll throw it to your segment of
Georgia.
Hello, friends. Lead us off, guys.
Mac?
Yeah, fantastic week. I mean, what else can you say here? back.
It is back, Mac. And boy, oh boy, do we wait till April for this tournament or what?
Yep. I'll be playing in it next year.
Yeah. DP, you want to add anything to the intro here?
Yeah, this is obviously the greatest golf tournament of the year. Everyone throws parties for it. It's just a massive day in the golf world. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even Wednesday with the par threes. You know, it's the vibes around Augusta, Georgia is, you know, just electric. Be excited to go one day. That'd be great to, you know, show up to that event. But, you know, it's just the golf mecca. You know what I mean? Watching the first tee, you know, the old guys tee off. It's just, you know, it's like significant. You know, the Masters is here. You know, the field's packed as always. Champions dinner looked really good. That'd be great. I don't even know what I'd put on my own. I don't even know if you guys do either.
Little Caesar's Pizza.
Yeah, I figured.
Chicken tenders.
John, I'd prefer to hear your menu over anyone's.
Yeah. Chicken tenders.
But yeah, great event. Super excited for it. John's probably taking off the whole weekend.
Yeah, I'm trying. I asked the boss today. I can't tell if he's in on it, but I'm trying to bet on around leaders Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got about $1,000 that I plan on wagering this weekend or more. We'll see. It just depends. But
You'll be tuned in. Sweet.
So, Mac, I'm going to throw it to you here first, buddy, for your little golf chem palm here. Who, in your opinion, is going to come out with the green jacket this year, buddy?
So this is another golf course here. There's thousands of rounds of data on, and this is not a golf course you can overpower. Never has been, never will be. Comes down to how you read the greens, and your approach game. So when it comes to that, there's a handful of guys that you got to look at. I think Russell Henley's going to play fantastic. He's been in great form. Obviously won the Arnold Palmer Invitational. But just something in my heart tells me Rory's doing it this year. He seems like he's on a different mission. I think he does it this year. I really do.
Matt going Rory. Mac's going chalk.
yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
John, who is your pick?
Yeah, so like I was telling you boys yesterday, statistically there's 5 guys, tee to green, that rank high enough to win this tournament, and that's Morikawa, Rory, Scotty, Tommy Fleetwood, and Joaquin Niemann from Live Tour. So,
and he doesn't play 4 rounds, so you can get his dumb ass out of here. I'm sick of hearing about him.
yeah, so if you want to take a long shot, give me a great iron player in Shane Lowry. I like it a little bit, especially end of first round leader. Get hot and get going early. But I'm also kind of going to go chalk. I think Morikawa wins this tournament, and I think he wins it going away on Sunday. He's a choke artist usually on Sunday when he gets put in that final pairing, but he's played great all year. I look for him to really put it together. He's a great iron player. His putting is definitely more improved. And I just don't think Scotty is... last year, I think when he went out, he knew he was going to win. I don't know if he's got that same confidence anymore, especially with the drive and determination Rory's on, as Mackie said, which I love that pick. But, you know, give me Colin Morikawa to put on the green jacket on Sunday.
DP?
Yeah, I agree with Mac. I think Rory completes the career Grand Slam finally. But Bryson will be in the Final 4 pairing on Sunday. I think he'll be one of the Final 4 there. I just think that all the blow-up stuff via, you know, YouTube and stuff like that, I think... I mean, obviously he's not going to film when he's there, but, like, it'd be something that he would do. So,
100%.
I think
He's the only live guy I actually still have a found respect for.
Me too.
I still love John Rahm as a player, but Bryson's the only one that was ever upfront about why he did what he did. And what a turnaround from a guy that I always personally liked, but everyone thought he was kind of a jackass, young, hothead kid. And I really never saw it. It kind of just seemed like Brooks Koepka trying to be the enforcer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's a dick.
That's what I was just going to say, though, man. Brooks
What a
is
turnaround.
Yeah, you're good.
Brooks is a major player, so I'm not going to sleep on Brooks Koepka and say he doesn't have a chance to win this tournament. I do think the craziest thing to me is the Masters 100 came out Ludwig Oberg was ranked number 1. Scotty at 2, Rory at 3. So that's very weird to me, and I was shocked Rahm's the 3rd favorite. He hasn't played great golf. I mean, even on the Live Tour. So Juan Keith Neiman is running up the Live Tour right now. I don't know if you guys keep track of it at all, but it's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, it's not easy to get hyped up for exhibition golf. It's major season now.
That's what I'm saying.
John Rahm's a Masters champ. That's why he is where he is.
Yeah.
He is one of the fiercest competitors. I love watching him play. I love his style of play. Don't respect his decision to leave the tour, but I'll still be watching him all 4 days because I actually get to watch him play good golf for once.
And my pick, which of course is the winning pick.
Here we go.
And I do think that mine has the worst odds. You went who?
Morikawa.
Yeah, mine definitely has the worst odds.
Tiger?
No.
Crazy.
I would be betting that all weekend long.
I think that me and this guy have a very similar personality here. Give me Justin Thomas to put on the green jacket here. He's like me. When you get hot on the green, the kid doesn't miss, and that is so true for Justin Thomas. If Justin Thomas,
True for you too?
yeah, me too. If Justin Thomas sees a couple roll in, you better be betting every hole for him to birdie the next 5 holes. He is so good once he finds his rhythm in golf. It's ridiculous. He's played fantastic golf this year, and I really think if he can make it to Sunday, if he's leading, if he's down like 3 strokes, give me JT to come back and win this shit. I don't know what his odds are. I forget. I think it was like plus 3,200 or 3,300.
Yeah.
Shout out DraftKings. But I like JT to bring it home.
Can we talk about something real quick? A few years ago, a top 5 odds guy was Max Homa.
Yeah, he's
He is
horrible.
bottom 15 in odds. $10 gets you $3,700 on him to win the Masters. I'm pretty sure him to finish top 10 was sitting at like plus 650.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy was... What happened to him? His caddy quit on him. I saw his caddy's done with him.
Ever since...
Caddy was his best friend, Joe Greiner. So that's obviously hard, but that's just the last piece. He went into the season. He ended his longtime sponsorship with Titleist, switched entirely new equipment with Cobra, which, okay, might take a few tournaments to get into the swing of things there. Fired his coach, hired an entirely new coach, is working on a shorter swing, I believe. More kind of laid off at the top instead of just flat, or more of a flat leaderist instead of just a normal neutral position. And the results are showing. It's not working.
Yeah, Mac. Ever since me and you said what's up to him in the gift shop in Keeneland, I mean, this guy's been an absolute shitter.
Yeah, he must have lost like a second mortgage that day, like you and I or something.
Yeah, I agree. But guys, we're just gonna throw in a little sprinkle bet and a first round leader. Then we're gonna wrap it up and get on to the second half of things here. So, John, our favorite bet in the tournament. Who do you think is gonna be leading after the first round?
Yeah, I'm going to give you one long shot and one guy who I think will be leading. I'm going to give you Bubba Watson at plus 4,100. Plus 41,000 actually.
Yeah,
10 gets you 4,100. Bubba Watson, we know he can get it spinning. I'm telling you, boys, watch out. But the best player on Ludwig Oberg. I think. I mean, this course fits him so well. His swing's so smooth. He's so accurate off the tee. And I look for him to get it going. He's had an up and down year. He missed the cut this past weekend, so. I look for him to get it going, and I'll probably be taking him. The odds probably won't be great, so I might have to throw like 100 on it instead of $10 on a guy that's plus 4,000. But we'll see what happens. I like him, and I also like Hovland to play great on Thursday. So we know those are birdie roll and train guys. So we'll see what happens.
Mackie?
Yep, I'll keep it simple. I'm going Russell Henley, first round leader. I don't know that I don't know if he'll deal with the pressure of Sunday, but I know he'll be in this tournament to the end. I promise.
DP?
Yeah, I'll give one as John did. Phil Mickelson. I meant to bring it up earlier. He's just like a psycho. I think that he can go out there and somehow be like, not in contention, but like he's there on like Saturday afternoon for just no reason. Just no reason at all. But I actually like John's guy. Give me Morikawa, first round leader.
I'm going to do the same thing. I got a long shot, and then I got a guy that I think is going to do it. My long shot is who I've played the past 3 tournaments. Give me Taylor Pendrith.
Hogard?
He's Hogard, no.
McNeely?
No.
Rasmus is in my lineup
Yeah.
this week.
Give me
Randall.
Taylor Pendrith. He's been playing good golf. He once he finds a rhythm too, he's one of those guys where he just puts birdies in, man. So I like Taylor, but I think I am going to play the Irishman tomorrow. Shane Lowry, I think he's sitting at plus 4,500. It just seems like he always comes out with a solid round. I've listened to a couple of his interviews like after his rounds, and he's just so laid back. He's just like, yeah, well, beautiful weather conditions today, and I just went out there and hit the ball. You know, he's a laid back guy, and I mean, you can tell he enjoys beer. He always wears a little sweater to cover up the belly. So, and I like his swing. I like everything about him, really. I don't have anything bad to say about Shane Lowry. I might throw in a futures Mac on Tyrell Hatton over 5.5 on this tournament.
Hey, I see some people picking him to win.
5.5 in one tournament? Dude, he'll have that in the front 9.
Mac and I love Tyrell Hatton. What a legend.
Get him and Jordan Spieth in a pairing,
Yeah.
please.
Wow.
Please.
They might crack beers by hole 6.
Jordan Spieth ain't making the cut this week. Lock it in plus 250.
No, that's
Dude,
stupid.
he's
Lock
actually
it in.
nothing. He ain't been playing bad.
Yeah,
you know?
he's dumb. man.
Lock it in,
He's
Jordan
dumb.
Spieth. Lock it in.
That is wrapping up the segment here, though, guys. We got another one coming out for you guys here real soon. It's good to be back, guys. Anything else to add, guys?
No, enjoy some golf
Enjoy some golf,
Enjoy
guys.
some golf this week.
Don't care if he doesn't win. Go Bobby McIntyre.
Yeah, you do love a good McIntyre.
Give me Andrew Shank.
Beanie Boys out, guys. Thanks for watching.